What's up guys, Trilogy here. Today we're going to be doing another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Weeknd's new album, Down FM. Really vibey album. I'm Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. We do music, movies, gaming, all kinds of content on my channel. You should definitely check it out. I have curated playlists. If you want to help the channel out, you like what you heard, or you have an opinion on the album, definitely comment down below. I really want to know what's your favorite song on this album. I'd tell you, but that's spoilers. Just watch the video and we'll get to it. As far as that goes, if you want to help even further, I do have a Patreon. I don't do ads or sponsorship on my channel, besides what YouTube does, obviously. But I really appreciate any support that you could give me. With that said, let's just jump into the video. As far as Down FM, at first I really didn't like this album because I listened to like the first 5-ish songs and I was like, I'm not really feeling it. Peak The Weeknd, in my opinion, is probably Beauty Behind the Madness. I am going to be doing a tier list video, so if you want to see that, you should definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But as far as that goes, yeah, we're going to go song by song, and I'm just going to give you whether I think this song is good or not, and then just an overall song score for the album. So as far as that goes, we have the intro, Dawn FM. I said down. If I've been saying down, I've been meaning Dawn FM. I honestly, let's look at this album cover. Look at this old Weeknd persona. I guess because the overall themes of this album is kind of dying and letting go of regrets and moving on and finding an enlightenment. And maybe that's why we have an old The Weeknd. I just want to know if he's going to be doing his concerts in this makeup like he did with After Hours. But the first song is Dawn FM, and this song, I mean, it's an intro. It's not really that much of a song in my opinion, so I'd probably give it like a nay, like, skip it. I'm not adding this to my library, but it's an intro. There aren't a lot of like banger intros unless they just take off going, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do that, but that's kind of in the case where the intro isn't really an intro, you know what I'm saying? Next up we have Gasoline. This song, I mess with Gasoline, but for the longest, I listened to the album completely through twice before I made this video, so I had like accurate opinions, because you know music can change, and even with this being super fresh, I might like some of these songs and then they just kind of don't have any lasting power. Like I don't ever play this song, I don't ever listen to this song, but vice versa, a couple months from now I might hear a song and I'm like, is this that song? And it might really hit. Music can really change as we change, and we just have different opinions, and they could change from day to day, month to month, year to year. I mean, even his last album, After Hours, I was not a big fan of After Hours at first, but just maybe a year or more later, I listened to it and I was like, some of these songs are really good. Like what? So that's just my opinion. Gasoline, fire, but I had to listen to it like 4 times to decide if I really liked it or if I just liked the hook part of the song. But Gasoline's really good. How Do I Make You Love Me? How do I make you love me? YouTube, how do I make you love me? How do I get more subscribers? Anyways, How Do I Make You Love Me? Bars, just the title. You knew that song was gonna be good. You looked at the title and said, How Do I Make You Love Me? Yeah, that's gotta be a good song. Because I mean, once you use a title for a song, you take that song out of your forever list of song titles. So like the fact that you're using this, you know it has to be fire, you know what I'm saying? How Do I Make You Love Me? That's a good song. Take My Breath. Take My Breath, it's kind of, like, so we have yay, nay, which is the middle ground. Take My Breath is, like, I don't dislike it. I would listen to it if it came on, but I would never think, let me put Take My Breath on. So I have to give that an Same thing with Sacrifice, And at this point, like I said, I had listened to the first 5 songs, and at this point, I hadn't decided if I liked Gasoline or if it was a So we had like 1 nay, 3 yes, and 1 good song, How Do I Make You Love Me? I knew right off the bat that I was gonna like that song. So I was just like, come on, The Weeknd, 1 song out of 5 so far, it's not looking good. At this point I was like, okay, I'm about to stop listening to this really. I'll check this out later. But so at this point I stopped what I was doing and I went to track 14, I Heard You're Married, featuring Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne, favorite artist, favorite rapper, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne goes hard. And that man Lil Wayne was spitting his butt off, boy. This was a crazy voice, boy. You have to just listen, forget the beginning of the song, although that part is good. Just listen to the Lil Wayne verse. Wayneisms all throughout that verse. It's fire, boy. It's fire. I love this Lil Wayne verse, and this really just renewed my energy for the album after hearing how good this song was. It's not my favorite song still, but it's probably my second favorite song. This song was really good. I Hope You're Married, track number 14. So after that, I went back to track 6, which is kind of like a voiceover, a tell by Quincy. I don't know who Quincy is. Who is Quincy? I don't even know any Quincy's. Quincy Jones? Like who is a tell by Quincy? Quincy Jones. Ah, it is Quincy Jones. See, that's the only Quincy I know. So it's just like, okay, that's all it is. So this is a true story. Quincy Jones, got it. But as far as that, it's not really a song. So I threw it in the name category. And then this is where the album really starts taking off. This is where it starts taking off. Track 7, Out of Time. Woo! Out of Time is amazing. That's a great song. Out of Time is amazing. Here We Go Again. That's really good. That one has Tyler, the Creator on it. And I'm not the biggest Tyler, the Creator fan, but he did his thing on this verse too. I don't think it was as good as the Wayne verse. And there's only 2 rap verses on here. There's the Lil Wayne one, and then there's this one with Tyler, the Creator. And, you know, I might be biased. I love Lil Wayne. But like I said, I'm not really a big Tyler, the Creator fan, period. But his verse is really good. Here We Go Again is really good. Next up is going to be track 9, my favorite song on the album, Best Friends. Sheesh. Best Friends, this song is fire. You can tell by the beat, by the cadence, by the lyrics. This song, I hope I hear it on the radio because Best Friends is really good. Relatable to me, unfortunately, but hey, Best Friends is really good. Is there someone else? Is there someone else? Is there someone else? Deep, that's the question, isn't it? Isn't there someone else when you're out at night? I don't want to share you. Is there someone else is really good? It's really good. I mean, you know, it's a New Weeknd song. It's really good. Next up, it slows down a little bit before it takes off. We have Starry Eyes. I had to listen to this. Is probably my most listened to song because I couldn't decide if I liked Starry Eyes or not. Do I like Starry Eyes or do I not like Starry Eyes? Do I like Starry Eyes or do I not like Starry Eyes? I finally just threw it in the category because it's not bad. It's just not fire compared to, especially coming high off of Best Friends. Here We Go Again, Out of Time. Is there someone else? And then I listened to Starry Eyes. I'm just like, that's an for me. Up next is Every Angel Is Terrifying, which is just like half song, half radio broadcast for the second part. I didn't really like the radio broadcast part, but on top of that, I didn't like the actual song part of this song. So I threw that into the nay. It might be maybe my least favorite song in the album. Up next is Don't Break My Heart. Don't break my heart by not hitting the subscribe button, liking, and commenting down below and tell me what your favorite song is. Please don't break my heart. Please don't. But anyways, Don't Break My Heart is really good. I like Don't Break My Heart. I Heard You're Married. We already talked about that, but track 14, I just want to show you how the album ends strong. To me, it may have started weak, but it ends really strong as far as that goes. Less Than Zero, I really like that song. Reminiscent, makes you think about an ex, and yeah, that's all. That's my whole life, you know. But Less Than Zero is really good. And then the final song with Jim Carrey, Phantom Regret, and this is Phantom Regret by Jim. I was like, who is Jim? And my friend Carlos was like, yo, Jim Carrey was doing his thing on this because he was messaging me while I was listening to the album. He had already listened to it, I guess. And I was like, Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey is such a great actor. I mean, he has so many voiceovers, and he just sounds kind of calm, soothing, modern, and he's just there on this outro. And like, I don't really listen to a lot of people just talking on songs, and maybe it's because Jim Carrey rhymes. He's not rapping, but his words are rhyming, and I like Phantom Regret a lot. And I mean, I want to say it's my top 30 songs on the album, even though it's not The Weeknd in there. The Weeknd is doing background vocals on it, but it's just like, Phantom Regret is up there. Phantom Regret, Best Friends, I Heard You're Married. Those are probably my top 3 songs on this album. If I couldn't do Phantom Regret, just because obviously it's a Jim Carrey, I'm looking at my list right here. What would I throw there instead?
There's still more music to come before you're
I think I would probably throw... it's actually pretty hard. I don't know if I want to go with Out of Time or Don't Break My Heart. Those are all pretty good songs. This album overall is really good. As far as my grading system goes, it always sounds harsh. So there's 16 songs here. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 songs. And then I gave some so 10.5, 11, 11.5. So we like basically 11.5 out of 16. So I take my 11.5, I divide it by 16, and that's how I get my score for what I would give the album a percentage out of basically, 100. And it comes out to a 71.8. So 71.8, that's a C-level album. I think that's pretty good. It's a risk adding more songs to the album because sometimes it's fluff and then sometimes it's good quality stuff. If it's good quality stuff, that can always bring your music score up. But if it's fluff, that could hurt even if you like the songs that you like a lot. But I like to judge an album for its overall length, overall quality. If you throw 20 songs on it, I'm not going to penalize the album for that, but they better be really good. So I'd give this album a 71.8, which is a C. Relative to the other album, it's really hard to tell you if I like this better than the other albums. I definitely like it better than, off the top of my head, I like it better than Starboy. But it's really hard to compare Weeknd albums. But I am going to be doing a tier list, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be the next video that I do on music. I definitely recommend you subscribe and check it out. What's your favorite song on this album? Better yet, what's your favorite Weeknd album? That might help me out. What's your favorite The Weeknd album? In the meantime, I'm Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. This has been my review on Dawn FM. If you haven't checked it out, it's on all platforms. I think it's definitely worth a listen. I definitely think there's some long-lasting songs. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.